Hi friends, a very quick tutorial on how you can create this magnetic reusable planner. It sticks to your fridge or any magnetic surface. So let me quickly show you. This is a second magnet. You can stick it like this. So let's just imagine this would be your fridge or any magnetic surface. And then you can also take a marker, one for a whiteboard, and you can write anything on it like this. And then you can simply erase it with a piece of napkin or some tissue like this. So it's reusable, you can stick it anywhere, it's very easy to create. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can design your own magnetic planner, your own design, as well as how you can put everything together into a finished magnetic planner like you see here. So let's get started. Okay, so first visit planifypro.com. Best is to open and run it in a new private mode window in Firefox browser. There it will run the best without any issues. So log in into the website, and then first things first, I'm going to show you how you can download and get the pre-made design like here. So you don't have to recreate them if you don't have any time to follow along. Then second, I'm going to show you how you can recreate this one from scratch so we can learn Planify Pro. So if you can, I recommend you to follow along the tutorial and learn how I created this design right here. So you can learn all the functions, you can learn how to import pattern, how to add in widgets, change font, change styling, change colors. So if you can, please follow along, else you can download all designs from here. So when you go here to search for planner and you type in here weekly planner, then here you will find this exact design I have right here. You can click on it to open it up like this. So you want to click on it and then click on open planner. Then here you have the strawberry design, and then you have a few different ones with a different pattern. Then if you want to download and export them, go here to save export, and then you want to click on selected page. You want to click on the first option and then click on generate PDF. So this is how you would export the design to then print it out and use it to create the DIY. Then something else to note is when you now go here back to the explore page, if you click here, if you go here and search for blooming serenity, this is a collection we have created last year, and here you will have many different kinds of templates which would really look nice for a magnetic planner like you have here. So here, for example, is a schedule to do, and then here is a calendar. Here's a different kind of weekly planner, medication supplement tracker. So these here are all suitable to have it downloaded or used as a magnetic planner like this, because they have like a pattern in the background, they look nice, and there also is equal spacing from the sides, which makes it suitable for this type of planner. So let's go back to recreating this template from scratch. You want to go here to hub page, and then you want to click here and create a new planner like this. So then this planner right here has been created in the A5 landscape size. So you want to go here to the size menu, and then you want to type in here A5 landscape. So A5 landscape, and it's this one right here. This template is 5.8 times 8.3 inches big. Then first things first, you see here there is like a gap from all the sides. Now this gap is at around 1 inches, so we can go here to layout and first set in the gaps or the margins from the sides. So you can go here to layout planner, and then here we have the top, bottom, outer and inner margins. So these 4 margins you need to adjust. Let's type in here 1 inch. 1 inch somehow looks too much, so let me quickly reduce it to around maybe it's 1 centimeter, which is 0.5 inches. Yeah, that looks about fine. So here I have it to 0.58 inches. You can copy this number and then paste it to the bottom, to the outer padding, and to the inner padding. You will always see 2 pages on Planify Pro, a left and a right page. However, when you make one-page planners, you can just disregard the right page. Let's just focus here on the left side. So now that we have the margins in place, we can now move on to the layout. So when you now click up here on Edit Layout, set it to On, you will now be able to adjust the template, which means you can add in additional rows like this and then add in widgets. You can in here add in 2 widgets, or you can extend the first one like this. You can also add in additional columns to either side and then like this add in new widgets. And this is how you customize the template. Now for this specific planner, we're going to need the following. We're going to need probably 1, 2, 3 rows, and then 1, 2, 3, I believe 3 columns, but we will see. So let's quickly reset this template. Let me maybe copy paste the right side to the left side so we have a new fresh start. So up here, click on right to left, which will copy paste the right side to the left side like this. Okay, so let's start with first having 2 or 3 rows. So add in a row like this, add in a widget, add in another row like this. Okay, then let's maybe add in a third column right here. So click on this widget and add in a third column like this. And then next, let's click here on this middle widget and let's extend it like this. Let's click here and add in a to-do list. So click here and add in a to-do list like this. And up here, let's add in a new widget like this. Then down here below, let's add in another column like this. So let's click here on the plus button. So now down here below, we just need a tracker and a notes widget. So let's click here, extend it like this. Click here, extend it like this. Then click here and extend it like this. And then click here, add in a widget. Click here, remove the widget. Click here, extend the widget. So now we have about a layout we need. Now this looks somewhat similar, not really, but we'll get there. Now the first one, we're going to make it smaller. So click here on the fraction, and here you can make it smaller like this. So up here is where we're going to add a header. Then here, this is where we are going to have the weekly planner with the boxes. Then down here, we're going to have the notes. So we can make this section right here smaller or less high like this. And then it looks like this box right here, which will be the to-do list, is too narrow. So let's make it wider like this. Maybe 1.3 fractions. Okay, so now that we have a layout in place, please keep in mind that you can further customize it. You should have it around like this. We can now insert the widgets. So let's start with the weekly planner. Basically this one right here. You see, you might have thought that these were individual widgets. However, this is just one big widget, and inserted in here is a widget called Multibox. So when you now click on this widget space and then here look on the right side, there is something called Multibox right here. We can click on it like this, and this will insert a widget where in the settings you can customize how many sections or rows you would like to have. So you can have as many rows, as many sections as you like. For example here, let's maybe make it or set it to 2 sections, and then have it to 4 rows like this. So now we have 8 boxes. Then we can type in here Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and so on up until Sunday. We will get to this part later on. Let me quickly finish all the other widgets. Here on the right side, we're going to add in a to-do list. So go here to do and add in a list. And then for the header, we can just type in here to do like this. Then for the icon, you can also choose a new icon. Please don't worry about the colors yet. We will get to the colors and styling later on. Then down here below, let's go to Notes and let's add in a grid widget like this. Here, let's completely remove the header. So not just leaving it empty, let's completely remove it like this. Right here, we're going to create a tracker. So click on this widget, and then here you want to go to Tracker, and you want to insert a habit tracker like this. Now, let's further customize this one. Let's remove the amount of rows. Let's just have it set to 4 rows, 4 big rows. Then for the header, let's type in here, tracker. Then let's further scroll down to the icons right here. Now, if you like where the lines just stop here, you can leave it. However, I think it looks nicer if you click here on Show Lines. This will extend the line throughout the entire widget like this. Then you can also choose a new icon right here, for example, a heart. So this would be the tracker. Then up here, I believe this one was like a Notes widget, an empty one. So go here to Notes and insert blank, like this. Let's leave this one like this for now. And then right here, we're going to add in another blank widget like this. Okay. And for this one, we're going to rename the header Week Off. So then down here below, they can type in the week of this weekly planner. For this one, we're going to type in plans for the week. So best, I would say, would be to now remove the header and then type the text within this widget. So now I'm going to show you how you can type within the widgets. You want to click here on Edit Layout and set it to Off. Now that you set it to Off, you can click on the widget and now you will have this text editor where you can insert text. So maybe let's start with this weekly planner. In the first one, let's type in Monday, align it to the top, then here Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way down to Sunday. I will speed up this video for you. And then here we're going to have notes. Please don't be concerned about the font. We'll get to the font later on. Then here, let's click here and let's add in here or type in here plans for the week. Let's put it into the middle like this, and there we go. So at this point, our planner basically fundamentally is completed. Now let's move on to the color, the font, the pattern. So let's go to the most exciting one first, which are the patterns. So you can click here on pattern. You see many different kinds of patterns right here. You can click on any pattern. Usually it will apply it as an outline first, like you see here. To fully display it, click here and set it to full like this. If you go to fixed color, you will have more patterns to choose from. So feel free to add in any pattern you like. The strawberry patterns are down here with colorful fruits. So here were the other patterns I have added. So here's the exact pattern like we have here. Would be this one right here. But however, feel free to apply any pattern you like. Then next, once you have inserted a pattern, you can now go to color. And here you can apply the color of the widget. Now for the outline color, let's click on outline. You will see when you change the outline color, it will change the color of the outline of every single widget. So for this one, let's maybe go with a blue color. I think I'm going to go with a bluish color like this one. So if you want to have the exact same blue color, it's this color code. #ADADCE. Okay, then for the header color, I'm going to go with white, like this. Then for the line color, I'm going to go with a goldish color, which is this color right here. Okay, then next, let's also check out the fonts. So go here to text menu. We don't have any H1 header applied. The H1 header would look like this. It would be like a header on top of the planner. We don't have any. However, we have an H2 header. Now, when you now click on H2, you will see these fonts that just jiggled. These are considered H2 header. And the H3 font, the body font, is any text that has been added into a widget through the text editor. So these here are the H3. These are H2, H3, again, H2. Now to change it, you will go here to regular and then choose a new font you like. I'll go with this one right here. You can also make the fonts bigger or smaller. Then if you want to change the color, you can also click here on this color dot. And then here I'm going to go and select the same golden, yellow, brownish color like before. So this one right here. Then let's go to H3 font, click here. And then now here, let's also select the exact same font as before. We can also make it bigger, 8 points. Maybe 13 like this, or make it even bigger like this. Maybe we can even make it 15 like this. Okay, and then for the H3, let's also select the same brownish color like this. Now, this is a very small detail, but let's also adjust the spacing of the letters. So right here, you can click here to adjust the spacing, maybe to 2, that might look nice. And then we can also do the same for the H2, set it to 2, like this. Now I think that this text, this field right here is too big, so let's click here again on and let's just adjust it, make it a tiny bit smaller like this. Then here I think I also need to select bold italic for the H3 font. Actually it's this font right here. Okay. So now we have the same font for both text types. Then here, you see here it hasn't taken over the yellow or brownish line color. So you can click here on this widget and scroll into the setting and go to line color. And here you can select the second color to take over the same brown color if you like. So this is how the finished planner should look like. In my version, these icons were pink. So if you do want to change the color of the icons, you can also go here and then click on the color dot and then select a new pinkish color if you like this. Can copy the color code. Then here for the tracker, you can paste the same color code like this. So this is how you would further change the icons, the color icons. I believe it would also look nicer if, for example, the icons here in this tracker were bigger like this. Right here we can also reduce the amount of rows and maybe also here make the icons bigger like this. I think this might look nicer. So at this point the planner is completed. You can just copy paste whatever is on the left side to the other side, so you have 2 equal sides. You can click here on left to right. This will copy paste everything from the left side to the right side. So as of right now the planner is completed. This is how you would customize the planner. Then one last thing I haven't mentioned yet is when you go to styling, you have different ways of changing the style. So as of right now, the original style is applied. However, you can also go to jovial, add in rounded corners or other kinds of stylings. Now for this specific planner, some stylings look nicer than other stylings. So for example, here under bold, you have bold lines like this. So feel free to check out which styling you prefer. I would recommend you to maybe stick to original style as it looks the best for this specific planner. So I just quickly wanted to mention that you can also change the style. However, now that the planner is finished, we can now click here and save export. Have the very first sizing selected and then you want to click here and generate PDF. So click here and then let's quickly wait. Then click on download PDF. Save the template to your computer. So let's call it magnetic planner. Okay, and then you want to open up this one in Adobe Acrobat Reader. And then you want to print this one out on white regular paper. It doesn't have to be any extra type of paper, just white regular paper. So you want to click here on print. Then print out the current page, just one page. Then make sure custom scale is 100%. If you want under printer, you can also print it out at the best quality, so you can have the colors extra vibrant right here. You can also set the quality to best. And then you want to print it out. So while it's now printing, let's move on to the part where I show you how you can assemble everything together into a finished magnetic calendar like this one right here. So next, let's quickly talk about the materials you will need. So first things first, you will need to have a magnetic sheet. This one's called a magnetic sheet, that's adhesive. So on the front, it's like a magnetic sheet, and then on the back, there is a backing. You can pull it off, and this side right here is sticky. So you will need to find a magnetic sheet. You can usually find them at dollar store, or you can also find them on Amazon online. So you would purchase this one in the A4 or in the US letter size. Then next you also need a laminate where you can write with a whiteboard marker on it, and then where you can also remove it. However, what I've used a transparent sticker sheet. And the sticker sheet is specific for laser printing, because with the stickers for laser printing, when you use a marker on it like this, it doesn't stick, but you can erase it like this. However, it will not work if you have transparent sticker sheet for inkjet printer. It has to be one for laser printing. So let me quickly show you. It's just a transparent sheet like this. So it's transparent. So these are the two materials you will need to create the magnetic planner. So you want to take your printer planner, and then you want to take your laminate or transparent sticker sheet, and then you want to pull back the sticker sheet, and then you want to add it on top of the planner like this. And then next you want to trim off the sides. So just take a cutter, and then you want to trim off all the white sides, and then next take your adhesive magnet sheet. So this is the packaging. You want to open it up. Usually comes in the A4 or US letter size. You want to place it onto your table, and then you want to place your planner on top of it. Just mark exactly where you need to cut it, and then use a cutter to cut through the magnet sheet like this. Then you want to peel off the magnet sheet on the back. So when you peel it off right here, this side is sticky. So you want to peel it off, and then you want to take your planner and then place it on it. So this is how I did it. I placed it there onto the magnet. Now, if you have black edges, you can also use a cutter and then further trim down or cut off the black edges. But at this point, the magnetic planner should be completed. This is how it should look like. You can take a whiteboard marker, you can write on it, and then you can also erase it with a towel or with a tissue like this. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. Of course, if you have the business plan, you can also sell this item in your shop. If you have any questions, feel free to always message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!